In the heart of the Louisiana Bayou, where the moss drapes over the cypress trees and the air is thick with the scent of gumbo and étouffée, a scandal was brewing that would shake the entire Cajun community to its core. The legend of the Swamp Queen had always been whispered through the marshes. Evangeline Boudreaux, a striking beauty with fiery red hair, known for her fierce independence, charm, and an iron will that matched the unforgiving swamp. She owned half the bayou and ruled her land like royalty. Every man from New Orleans to Baton Rouge had tried to win her heart, but Evangeline was known to play by her own rules. Her father, an old Cajun fisherman, had raised her to be tough and savvy, teaching her to never let her heart or her land fall into the wrong hands. The scandal began one hot summer night at the Boudreaux family annual crawfish boil, a beloved tradition that brought the entire town together. It was there, under the warm glow of lanterns, that Evangeline first laid eyes on Levi Thibodeaux, a mysterious newcomer who had recently moved to town. He was different from the local men, polished, educated, and with a touch of sophistication that made him stand out in the rough-hewn Bayou town. Levi wasn't just any stranger. He had connections to powerful land developers who wanted to drain part of the swamp and build a new resort that would destroy the natural habitat. Despite warnings from her family and friends, Evangeline found herself drawn to Levi's charm and his promise of a better life beyond the swamp. Late-night meetings in secret followed, their romance blossoming in the shadows, hidden from prying eyes. But in the bayou, secrets don't stay buried for long. The townsfolk started to notice. Gossip spread like wildfire, and soon word got out that Evangeline, the Swamp Queen, had fallen for the very man who was plotting to destroy the land her ancestors had fought to protect. The bayou was furious. How could she, of all people, betray the swamp and the Cajun way of life for a man with city money and corporate ties? Evangeline's closest friends turned on her, and her own family disowned her. She became an outcast, and the once lively gatherings at the Boudreaux house turned cold and silent. But Evangeline was torn. She loved Levi, but she also knew the swamp was more than just land. It was the soul of her people. In a climactic showdown, the truth came out. Levi had never truly loved Evangeline. He had been using her to gain inside information about her land, to help his developers secure the contracts they needed to bulldoze through the bayou. Heartbroken, Evangeline confronted Levi, standing on the edge of the swamp where they had shared their first secret kiss. The full moon illuminated the water, and in that moment, Evangeline made a choice that would change everything. She exposed Levi's lies to the entire town, proving that the bayou was worth more than quick profits and easy money. Her bold act of courage inspired the community to rally together to fight the developers. The town stood united, and with Evangeline's leadership, they were able to protect the swamp and preserve the Cajun way of life for future generations. The lesson from this story is as timeless as the bayou itself. Never trade your roots, your values, or your community for false promises or fleeting desires. In today's society, where materialism and quick success are often valued above all else, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But true power comes from knowing who you are, where you come from, and standing by those principles even when temptation threatens to lead you astray. In the end, Evangeline became a hero, not for her beauty or charm, but for her loyalty to the land and people that shaped her. The Swamp Queen reclaimed her throne, not with wealth or status, but with integrity and strength, qualities that never go out of style.